Hi, I'm Jen,
Mike.
and we're going to finish up the Chum Kiu form for you guys so that you can start practicing the second form. And we already know, what does Chum Kiu mean?
Seek the bridge.
Seek a bridge, exactly. Seek a bridge, good job. Okay, very nice. So let's finish it up. And like I said, there's always going to be the bulk of the form will primarily be the same, no matter what branch of Wing Chun that you study. So don't get too concerned with if it's a little different than the way you're taught or the way you've seen it or the way you're practicing it. Okay, as long as the bulk of it is the same, that's fine. The small differences are going to be there because each instructor, as they develop their method, they're going to refine certain movements or interpret certain movements differently. I know Wang Shenlong changed a couple movements because during his fights, and he realized certain things, and he even asked, I believe he even asked Yip Man if it was okay to add a few movements into the Chum Kiu form, and Yip Man said, yeah, of course. I mean, that's your form. So don't get caught up in all that, you know. And also make sure that you keep continuing to practice the first form, right? The Selam Tao form. That is the most important form, bar none. So you got to keep practicing, okay? All right. Mikey and I are going to do it for you, all right? And I may talk just a little bit as we go, just to go over some of the detail, all right? So we're going to start, all right? So once you're settled and you have your alignment, and then it's the same as the first form, right? Come out, get your hips. See how I use my hips? I come up, okay? I come back and see how I use my hips to pull, right? I'm exaggerating a lot of things, right? But when I punch, see my gunslinger hip here, like I'm a dancer, right? Goes out, okay? Then come here. And then on top, and then switch your hands. All right, so everything is done with the body. See, I'm pulling like a chain here. I'm pulling my hip back, and that pulls my elbow back, right? Without sacrificing my structure, right? You have to learn to use your hips, right? Then from here, both hands out. Get to this angle, 70 degrees. See? Elbow not touching. And then you see my hips? Come out. Everything I use the body. Okay? Left over right. Right? Then shift. Right? Then shift. And you see, I'm not committed one way or another way. Pretty much in the middle. Okay? Then one more. Out. Elbows in. Turn, tuck. 1, 2, 3. And this is inside pox out. There's a lot of good meanings to this. We'll go over some of them later. Turn the wrist. 1. This is on top of the arm. 2, 3. Pull the hand to the hip on the other side. Right? And then from here I'm going to go all the way to the other side. Lan Sao. Put the hand on top of the forearm. And Lan Sao, you see my elbow? Okay? It's forward. It's not like this. Not touch my body. Get it out. Open it up. Okay? Touch my forearm. Right? And then I'm going to shift to the middle. Hong Sao. Right? Back to the center, or back to my right. Touch again. 2. We're going to do this 3 times. And you notice I'm shifting on my heels. Both heels. Okay? That's 3. And after you do 3, touch your forearm, and then you just punch. Right? Again, my hand on the other side is to my hip. Right? Then face the center. Open the hand and look to the direction you're going to go. I'm going to my left. I'm going to strike. Make sure the shoulders that come up when you strike out. Okay? Right? I don't want the shoulder to come up. Keep everything down. Shoulder down. Then bring it right back. Drop the elbow back to center. Right away. Place. Switch. Okay, now I'm going to go do the same thing. 70-degree angle. Use my hips. Come up. Now right over left. Okay? You notice my shoulders aren't up. Shoulders are down. Always the shoulders are down. Pinned down. Right? my right hand is on top of my left, that means I go to the right. 1, 2, 3. Shift, drop my elbows, turn the wrist, inside the pocket, 1, 2, 3, turn the wrist, go on top, 1, 2, and you notice I'm not fully extended, 3. There's always a little bend in my elbow, not like that. See, if you do this, you see my shoulder come up? I don't want that. I want a little bend. And this is also safe for your joints. Okay? And back to all the way to the other side. Okay? Then from here we're going to lawn style. Then from here touch the forearm. Right, come in front, long style. Okay? Then back. And you notice I'm using my heels to shift to the center, long style. One more, touch, long style. Back, touch the forearm, punch. Right, now I'm going to go back to the center again, open the hand, I'm going to look to the right, okay? Shoot the hand out, bring it back to the center. Open, climb, okay, finish. Okay, now from here, we go back to the left, right, and I'm going to shift, and I'm going to line, but this time I grab. Okay, so I'm grabbing. Now, the kicks, all right, you're going to see like one kick. It looks like one kick, but I want you to think of it as 3 kicks, okay, in your mind. All right? So the first one is 1. This is the foot come back towards your knee. That's one kick. Think of it like one kick. Then 2, kick out. Then 3, I bring the toes in and stomp down. Okay, and then when I step, I open up to bong sao. See that? So think of it like 3 kicks, okay? Then I'm going to carry the baby, like I'm carrying a baby, okay? I step, bong sao again. Carry the baby, I step, bong sao again, right? And did we 3? Did we do 3?
Well, after you shifted, that was the first one. Right?
Oh, okay. So 3 steps, right? After your 3rd step, right, you're going to uppercut, right, here, then bring the hand to the center. See how I come back down to the center? And switch your hand, right, back. Now I'm just going to go to the other side. I shift, come to a lawn style, grabbing, right? Now think of it as 3 kicks. 1, 2, turn the foot, 3, and when I come down, that's when I bong sao. Okay, that's 1. Carry the baby. That's 2. Carry the baby. That's 3. Uppercut. Okay. Then turn, face the center again. Come down. Switch your hands. Straight. Okay. So now we're going to add the last part. This is the last part. I don't think we covered yet. Right. So it's the same thing, but I'm going to shift to my left. Okay, but my hands are going to be to my side, right? And now, from here, when I kick, okay, think of this as again, it looks like one kick, okay? But I want you to think of it like 3 kicks. 1, 2, 3. And then when I step, both hands low bong sao. See my wrists are pointing in, okay? That's 1. You're going to do this again. 2. Bring your hands back. 3, step up, okay, like you're going to push something heavy, bring your rear foot up, push, right, then turn your hand, roll, come back, right, now from here I'm going to take my foot and I'm going to step behind me like this, then I shift and turn, now that puts me in the other direction, right, okay, so 1, 2, 3, low ball. That's 1. Do it again. 2. Do it again. 3. Small step up. Bring your rear foot up. Push. Okay. Turn the wrist. Right. Now from here, you're going to take this foot, your left foot, okay, and it's an outside crescent kick. So think of it like an outside crescent kick, but you finish, okay, almost like you're stomping to the ground. Okay, so 1 stomp, or almost like you're doing a back kick, okay, or a spinning kick, right? So as soon as you land, right, then you're going to take your left hand and shift and block. You see my right hand open? Right to the center. Right. Then switch your hands. 2. Then 3. Right. Then from here, I'm going to bring my hands up to the center, square up the stance. Right. I'm going to punch. That's 1. Bring the other hand. That's 2. 3. 4. And finish. Okay. You good? Good job. Very nice. Okay, so we did the form very slow for you. That way you guys can catch up. We're going to keep refining it, keep adjusting it, keep improving it, and then keep taking material out of it and apply it into our chi sao and eventually into our sparring. Okay, so but it's again a great drill for learning to seek a bridge. Seek a bridge, right? Okay. Just like if Mike's over here, right? Okay. And let's say I punch, and actually you probably see better this way. Okay. So if I punch, right, and I go 1, right, and then I punch again, right? Okay. You're gonna go this way, right? So 1, 2, yeah. See? See? He's seeking a bridge. So 1, he has this bridge. Okay. Right. So then he's going to come out and defend the inside pock. So here you already see a lancao, see? Just like in our form, right? Right? Like 1, 2. See, you see this move? Right? So you're starting to see this inside lancao or inside pock sao? Right? Okay? If I punch, right? Oh, and I punch again, but he misses this pock sao, then what does he have to do? He has to seek a bridge. See? Now he's going to do whatever. If I push, he's going to pull. Yeah. Okay? You got it? So this is in your chi sao. You're also going to be able to use all these skills, right? Okay? When you're doing chi sao. Okay? If I come in, I give him. If I try to come in, right? He's going to know inside pop. Okay? So from here, right? I punch, right? And I punch again. Yeah. See, he's going to line. Right? So right here, I try to punch it. There you see the inside line. Elbow forward, step in. Right? Yeah. All of this stuff only works if you take over my territory. You have to enter. You can't do anything from just staying in the stance. Then you're going to feel like you have to reach. Right? So from chi sao, right? Right? I come in, 1, he defends. I come in here really strong. See, he throws that lancao. Yeah, with the footwork, and there's the inside pock sao that we did today. Okay, or a lancao. Okay, so we'll get into more and more of how Chum Kiu applies into your forms and into your chi sao and into sparring, right? And the shifting, a lot of shifting. So good stuff. It's all about learning and training your hip, right? Your hip has to be relaxed, and they have to move. They have to be able to move. They have to be able to adjust, right? So that's it. So keep practicing, and we will see you guys soon. Thank you very much.